Hey guys, MoonPie145 here. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play. Today we're playing some old school Runescape. Um, so right now it's that time of the year where they're doing leagues. So I believe this is the fourth league. And if you don't know what league is, it's basically a seasonal, not seasonal, annual event where it's you use your main account, but it's sort of an offshoot or an alternate, and it's a different gameplay mode. Basically, everybody is an Iron Man, and you get, uh, or you start out with 2 regions unlocked. This year it's Mistalin and Kramja, and let me just pull up the information tab. So you can see here it tells you what league is all about. So you can see it's an Iron Man, two regions unlocked, and a bunch of quests are already completed for you, and then you start with certain stats. And then so basically it's a task point system. So you do there's certain tasks that you can do in each area. There's also global tasks. For example, here I just pulled it up. You can do 25 easy clue scrolls and you'll get 10 points. So the points are used to unlock relics. Here you see there's up to 8 tiers of relics, and each relic gives you certain boost or bonuses in the game. But the only caveat is that you can only pick one for each tier, and then once you pick that, you're locked into that relic for the rest of the league. And it's the same thing with regions as well. You can only unlock 3 additional regions, so for a total of 5. And then once you pick those regions, that's it. So it encourages you to sort of plan out how you want to play, each league. So for example, let's say here, tier 1 I picked Endless Harvest. You can see the relic effects. Resources gathered from fishing, woodcutting, and mining are multiplied by 2. Experiences granted for both resources. All resources gathered are sent directly to your bank, and also give you a passive effect. Each relic usually has a passive effect, I believe. There are some other ones I could have picked: Production Prodigy. All items are processed at once. So, for example, if you're like fletching bows or something, instead of waiting for it to do all 27 or whatever it is, I think it does it all at once. And then there's Trickster, which automatically re-pickpockets. And I believe you cannot fail pickpocketing. And there's some other skills as well. So some other ones I got Globetrotter, gave me a pendant which lets me teleport, or gives me a bunch of useful teleports. Fire Cell is pretty useful. Basically, every shop in RuneScape that uses coins as currency, it's free now. And excuse me, guys, I had to cough off camera. So every shop in RuneScape that has or that uses coins as currency, all the items are free. You can also get the items as in noted form, and I believe in leagues. I believe in league, all the shop inventory is unlimited. So if it has it in stock, so like if it at least has one of the item in stock, it's unlimited. Um, the only caveat is that shops no longer buy items for gold, but that's not a big deal. I picked Brawler's Resolve for the melee aspect. I'm going for a melee focus build, I suppose, even though I do use magic. Um, so you can see here, melee weapons, basically their attack speed gets halved. So like the Dragon Longsword has that I'm wielding right now has an attack speed of like 2. So you see weapon speed base 3, actual 1.2. So it's very fast. It's and that could be beneficial for the slower weapons that use that take a long time to attack between, or that have that take a long time in terms of tick speed. Those are actually really useful now. Okay, let's see here. Let's see, 10% chance to deal critical strike, dealing double damage, immune to all status effects as well. So poison, fire breath, things like that don't affect me anymore. Accuracy is increased. Also, defense for everything is increased. And then the most recent one I got was Treasure Seeker for clues, just because in League there's a bunch of tasks that use clue scrolls. So, and then you can see here my League multiplier went up to 12x. So that's obviously really cool because you don't have to really grind anything. It's the experience is super fast. And I believe it started at 5x for the multiplier. So anyway, yeah, and then so you can see the areas right now. We have 4 regions unlocked. The next region for me is in 27 tasks, and then I also have 870 points until the next relic. So let's see here. So yeah, I have one more region to go, and I'm going to pick Mauritania to get barrels. So some people they'll pick the wilderness, obviously a pretty big area. You can click each one, and tells you like certain things that they have. Uh, Wilderness God Wars Dungeon, KBD, Mage Arena, Chaos Elemental, Corporeal Beast, Revs, of course, with 4 and 3 dungeon. There's Fremennik. Fremennik's pretty popular as well. You get access to the Dag Kings. Vorkat. Honestly, I don't not too familiar with those. Phantom Muspa. Of course, there's a big Slayer dungeon up there in Relica, near Relica. Tyrnwyn, the Prif area. That's let's see what they have there. Azura. Again, I don't know too much about that. Ground Pass. You get access to crystal equipment, of course. Kandarin. This is like Sears Village. Let's see what else. Yeah, so Legends Guild, of course, is in this area. Combat related. Castle Wars. I don't know. I mean, it's Iron Man, so not really a lot there. Ancient Caverns for Mithril Dragons, and I believe they also have Adamant and Rune, but I'm not sure if that's in the same dungeon in Old School or not. And then Kurin is also pretty popular just because it's a big area. This is the new continent in Old School. I don't remember when it came out, but it's a lot of regions there, a lot of areas, a lot of different stuff. But yeah, for me, I went with Asgarnia first, and then I went to the desert, and then I'm gonna finish with Mauritania. So with Asgarnia, we have, of course, God Wars Dungeon. So yeah, it's going to be something we can do to do some God Wars. Valadoria Giant Mole. What else? Warriors Guild Birthrope is part of this as well. Birthrope and Taverley. So we have access to Taverley Dungeon. Warriors Guild, like I said. Desert, of course, you have the Calphite Queen. Slayer Dungeon in Polonovich. I don't know what these are. Leviathan, Temporos. There's some other stuff too. Agility Pyramid. The Mage Training Arena. That one close to where the dual arena used to be. It's called the PvP arena now, I believe. Let's see. Yep. And then, of course, with Mauritania going for barrows, that's the goal. There might be some other stuff here. Slayer Tower, of course, Slayer Tower. Theater of Blood. I don't know what that is either, but I think that's pretty popular. So yeah, that's let's see, is there anything else? Yeah, I think that's about it in terms of just quick overview of what League is about. It's pretty fun. I think it lasts for a couple months, I want to say, or almost 2 months at least. Anyway, so yeah, I started playing it back in mid-November, I want to say, and it's been pretty fun so far. Just doing the stuff that I did when I was a kid, starting out in Lumbridge. Um, the Iron Man aspect of it, the task aspect of it, means that you're doing content that usually maybe you would ignore as an experienced player, but it kind of forces you to go back and do that. And so it's pretty fun to relive some of those memories. Um, and of course, the increased experience rates and the powerful relics and all that, it makes it kind of a more unique experience, less of a grind than when I was a kid, but still fun nonetheless. So yeah. Anyway, right now what I'm doing is I'm just on the Isle of Souls. This is a newer area, I think, uh, where the Soul Wars minigame is. And so there's some resources here on this island, and this is the only area currently that I can use to fish sharks. There's some hunter spots. Let me just pull up the map. So here it is, the Isle of Souls. So here's the Soul Wars arena. And then here's the fishing spot where you can fish sharks. I think there's maple trees down here. There's some sand crabs on that beach. This is a hunter area. Not sure what trees are over here. I know up here there's teak and mahogany trees. Another hunter spot. Another fishing spot. Some kind of dungeon up here. I'm not sure what that is. And then here's the mining area. And then just outside of the lobby, there's some moss giants as well. I was just there earlier today to get try to find that mossy key. So mossy key is a key that's dropped by moss giants that lets you fight a moss giant boss called Brofoda, I believe. And that's one of the tasks that I can do to get some points. But really, at this point, it's not about the points for me. It's about unlocking Mauritania so I can go do barrows. So right now I'm just training mining, get up to 60, and then I can get access to the mining guild. That'll complete another task. So just a quick overview of my stats right now. Combat level 79. I'm close to 80, which is another task, I believe. Magic is my highest combat skill, actually. at 79. And that's just because I have, like I said, I have access to unlimited runes. There we go, 60 mining. Okay. So I'm done here. Got some clue geodes as well. So skilling actually gives me a bunch of clues. And I think it's from the relics, it increases the rate. So anyway, let me just show you the Globetrotter pendant. So there's 2 jewelry box. Basically every teleportation jewelry is here. The ones that are grayed out or that are strike through, those I can't go to because those regions are locked for me currently. And some of them will be forever just because, you know, you can only unlock 5 regions. Let's see here. Yeah, no, I can't access the Warriors Guild. I believe I need 130. Wait. Yeah, I think 130. So I need 1 more attack level, and then I can go to the Warriors Guild. There's a couple tasks in there that I need to do as well. But yeah. And then let me just go to the Nexus part. So again, here's just some teleports. You can see the ones that are strike through I can't access. But there's some useful ones in here. At least early on it was useful when I first got this relic, because I didn't have access to like law runes and couldn't teleport really. So yeah. Okay, but let's go to the mining guild. Okay, so here we are at the mining guild. I remember coming here a lot as a kid, and I remember the King Scorpion. It looks a little different now, but I do remember it was level 32, and it was a pain in the butt when I was trying to mine. And you know, I was seeing these adamant rocks and the mithril rocks, and I was like, wow, these are so cool. And then you see in this door here that you can't open until you're 60 mining. It's like, wow. And then there was an entrance. There's a stairway right there. And I remember I was like, oh, okay, you can get to the mine by going to this secret stairwell in a house on the eastern side of Falador. And it was pretty cool. Just exploring, just walking around exploring, interacting with other players. Fun times. Okay, let's just go in here. What happened? I thought that was a task. Let's see. Is it not a task? Huh, I guess it's not a task. I thought Mining Guild was one of the tasks. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Adamantite at 70 at least, though. That is one of the tasks, is mining a certain amount of adamant ore. Here I guess I'll just go mine some mithril. Hey, there's another door here. What is this? Okay, interesting. Don't remember this. There's more ores here, and apparently there's a bank here as well. Oh yeah, there's a bank, there's amethyst crystals? What is this? Yeah, like I said, I'm not too familiar with a lot of the updates that have happened in old school. So, whatever, I guess. So you can see my equipment that I have right now. Some of them's from Clues, of course. The Guthix full helm and the Rune plate, that gold trim. These were worth a lot back in the day. obviously because these are very rare, especially in free-to-play, because you can only get them from clues. So pretty cool to have it. I have the Obsidian Cape and the Obsidian Shield as well. So the way I got these is basically because I have access to unlimited resources and shops. What I did was I just got a bunch of death runes, and obviously the shops in the Dazar City only use Toggle. So basically you have to go to the rune shop, sell off the death runes to get Toggle, and then get enough Toggle to buy these things. So I got the Obsidian Cape pretty early, like in my level 40, in the level 40s range. Obviously Obsidian Cape doesn't have any requirements in terms of stats, so that was a pretty cool early pickup. Once I got 60 defense, I got the shield. So yeah, right now I'm using the Dragon Longsword. Xanaris was unlocked in the beginning, but I didn't have a diamond, so I had to go mine the gem rocks in Shiloh Village to get some. And once I was there, I picked up like 100 Dragon Longswords. Um, and then for cash early on, once I got, well, to start in the beginning, I had access to the Explorer's Ring. And then I used that to use low-level alchemy on rune plate bodies that I got from Ozich's shop. Is that his name? The guy who sells you the rune plate body after Dragon Slayer, which was unlocked again originally. So yeah, just gonna mine some mithril here. Let's see what else. Prayer. Oh yeah, I have to get 5 prayer levels to activate Smite. That's one of the tasks. Range, I have to get up to 50 to equip Blue Dragon Hide. That's another one of the tasks. So yeah, really just focusing on tasks. Not as concerned about points right now. Just trying to get Mauritania unlocked so I can go do barrows. And then I do need to do Slayer as well. I gotta get that up to 85. And try for the Abyssal Whip. But first things first, I think we're probably gonna do some barrows. See if we can get some armor. I get my defense up to 70, attack up to 70. Get some barrows equipment. And then we can also do tiers, tiers of Gothics. Every week or every 7 days we can do that. So I've been using that to level up like Hunter and, well yeah, mainly Hunter. Some quests we can do as well. Quests are some of the tasks. Certain quests are some of the tasks, I should say. Farming, the next relic is actually really useful for farming. Farmer's Fortune. That's the one I plan to get. Harvest patches, rate of 20 per action. Noting any contents you receive. All patches give 3 times the yield. Patches grow instantly, and plants never die. And a 20% chance not to use a seed or sapling. It's very useful. Also has passive effects. Items from some sources will be 4 times as common. But yeah, it's going to be super useful, especially for like prayer potions, things like that. But currently, right now, the way I'm training farming is just using the bag plants from Falador, the Falador Garden Shop. What the heck is unidentified minerals? But yeah, just using the bag plants and just continually removing them and planting them in my player-owned house. And that also gives me construction experience as well, so there's some construction related tasks that I need to do. But yeah, I got a lot of clues, so clues are a big chunk of the task system, so that's probably what I'm planning to do most today. So yeah. So yeah, this is a little long. I just wanted to give an overview and kind of let you guys know what League is all about. It's really fun. This is my first time playing it. I remember 2 years ago, I think, when my friend TRP was on, and he was talking about League, and I read a little bit about it, but I never actually played it. Sounded interesting at the time, but I was more into RS3, and then I noticed it came out again this year. Haven't really been playing RuneScape, honestly, so I figured, hey, I'll just get a bond or two, and then try and give it a shot. And so far, it's been really fun. So, there's still like 30 days left, I think, in League. So if you haven't tried it yet and you're interested, I'll definitely give it a shot. Uh, so yeah, but other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to eat lots of pie, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.